Hi everyone, welcome to our group presentation. We are Team Hotshots. In this first iteration, we have explored the problem space on education, specifically with the problem being students not participating in the classroom, be it physical or virtual. We then look at the solutions by using gamified technologies because it is simple, fun, and engaging as a way to influence behavior change and increase in classroom participation.
So we used the prompt provided by Jason Weigel as inspiration on how gamification can be used to promote serious behaviour change, and applied this to the context of learning engagement, as Jerome has described. Using some of Weigel's own research, we explored this space and found a variety of barriers that can prevent students from engaging. Shyness, lack of preparation, apathy, fear, and language hurdles, just to name a few. By developing a solution that uses fun, exciting, and interesting elements from gamification, as proposed by Weigel himself, and also extended reality, which has been shown effective in the same context, we intend to address most of these barriers.
To achieve this, we have envisioned the following main aspects for our system. It combines a traditional app design approach with elements from gamification theory. First, users that feel shy when using spoken words have the chance to collect their thoughts and rehearse their speech before submitting their answers. This helps them boosting their confidence when participating. In addition, users may be represented by an animated avatar that provides them with an additional level of anonymity, and it adds a recreational sense to what sometimes is considered a tedious and frightening exercise. Users will also be encouraged to participate continuously should they want to keep collecting more and better rewards. And finally, users will see their rewards come to life with the use of AR technology. This makes them feel that their efforts have a perceived value in real life.
So how will it work? The system is reliant on the instructors releasing a set of questions with which to engage students prior to class. A student is then afforded the opportunity to formulate an appropriate response in both written and verbal form. The submitted students' responses are placed into a class response pool, and during class, the facilitator will be able to integrate the pre-recorded student responses into the live in-classroom interactions. A key aspect of the system is the ability to be represented by the avatar. The avatar is intended to not only preserve a student's anonymity, but also to add an element of fun. To further incentivize the usage of the system, participation is rewarded with cosmetics for the avatars. Engagement with avatars will also be through augmented reality as avatars roam the real-world campus.
Our stakeholders are defined as all those who are affected by a project in some way. They've been divided into 4 categories based on their role, and these categories are end users who will benefit from our system, decision makers, which includes the buyer and regulators, partners, which includes internal and external suppliers to make the system operate, and insiders, which are staff including in the development, sales, and marketing.
So these are the main research areas that we need to do comprehensive research on. First off, we need to look into the problem and see whether we have covered all of the factors pertaining to it. Secondly, we need to look into the effectiveness of similar application in depth, such as Kahoot, and found any possible flaws in them, which we can address in our solution. Thirdly, we will investigate whether gamification of our solution is the proper way to move forward. And lastly, we will be looking into the potential of extended reality in making our solution all the more engaging and effective.
Our team uses Scrum Framework as its agile development tool and planned future iteration activities with 2 sprint cycles between each milestone to fulfill the requirements of each delivery. In the first iterations, as we just shown, the primary problem space has been identified and the preliminary solutions has been proposed based on our background research. In the coming weeks, Team Hotshots is planning on paper prototyping and focus on functionality design before the second milestone. For the final proposal, we will produce digital prototype and conduct comprehensive evaluations that involves different parties of stakeholders to optimize user experience. Thank you very much for your time and attention. This is Team Hotshots. Any questions?